The news summary, good evening. To begin this evening's news, President Wewal Ramkalawan will address the nation at 8 this evening. The address will be broadcast on SBC1, Radio Cecil, Paradise FM and on YouTube. 80 new cases of COVID-19 have been recorded since the last update, bringing the total number of cases recorded in Seychelles to 3,566. Of the new cases, 23 are foreigners and 57 are Seychellois. There are now 588 active cases in the country and 2,962 patients have recovered. Joël Perrault has been officially inaugurated as the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Seychelles, UNISE, during a ceremony at the university's auditorium this morning. President Wewal Ramkalawan and the Minister for Education, Dr. Justin Valentin, were amongst the few invitees present at the ceremony. Others were able to follow the inauguration live through a YouTube link.
I feel honored to be inaugurated today as the 5th Vice-Chancellor of our National University of Seychelles. I have been working at this university since its inception and confirmed as a lecturer on the 1st of January 2010. I have held different posts: head of program, dean of faculty, and now Vice-Chancellor. It has been a long, instructive, interestingly challenging journey that has shaped me into the academic, standing confidently here today.
The CEO of Nature Seychelles, Dr. Nirmal Shah, says that the Indian Ocean Tuna Commission's special session on yellowfin tuna that was held last week was disappointing. He is of the view that more pressure should be put on the European Union to adopt more sustainable fishing practices in order to rebuild tuna stocks in the Indian Ocean. But the Principal Secretary for Fisheries, Roy Claris, has pointed out that progress has been made by the EU to reduce catches, but more can still be done.
The outcome, I would say, is very unsatisfactory. In fact, it's disappointing. I personally would go as far as to say it was a scandal. It's a scandal because you have these large economic blocs, like the EU, which is the largest economic bloc in the world, coming forward, comparing themselves to poor countries like India and Iran, and saying they will not reduce their catches until the others do so. The others are not doing so. It's wrong what they are doing, but let us face the facts that these are very poor countries. They are not as organized. And here we are talking about, in the EU, two countries, Spain and France, private companies which are very easy to manage if they wanted to manage them, not hundreds and thousands of boats, little boats of artisanal fishermen like in Indonesia, in India and Iran, overfishing. And these boats here in Seychelles are licensed in Seychelles. Therefore, I think it's a scandal that as a country, we can't put pressure on the European Union to stop fishing on fads, okay, and to reduce their fishing capacity.
The National Assembly has approved a total of over 127.9 million rupees for the Ministry of Agriculture, Climate Change and Environment. The National Assembly this morning approved a budget of over 6 million rupees for the Department of Agriculture.
Agricultural lands that have not been developed was amongst the issues that came up during questioning by the MNAs. The minister responsible for Agriculture, Climate Change and the Environment, Flavien Joubert, said some properties remain undeveloped and the ministry has begun moves to repossess the lands. The minister also spoke on measures he believes are necessary to guarantee food security. They include adequate means of storage and processing of both crops and livestock. One important point brought up by the MNA for Wash Kaima was noise pollution that particularly affects her district. She also noted that offensive odors resulting from accumulated waste is also a health hazard in many housing estates. Minister Flavien Joubert pointed out that all too often the existing regulations and laws do not bite. What is required, he said, is stringent enforcement.
Thank you for watching SBC News.